Hello, Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is Suntwintarot, and I am your tarot reader. Um, I will be reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of May. Dates the May 15th through the 31st, okay? As we all know, tarot reads energy, and energy is fluid. It's also timeless. So what I'm reading for you today could deal with your past, present, or your future. It also could be for you, or it could be being read for an individual that you're dealing with who is in your energy at this time. This is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everyone. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you feel that this reading does not resonate for you, Aries, or it's not what you are experiencing at this time, I do recommend that you go in and watch the videos for your other signs, for your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You may find more clarity there. Also look at the titles. You may gain clarity, or you may find a video that might not necessarily have to do with your placement. For example, you might not have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, but the Scorpio reading, the title might resonate with you. So I would recommend that you go ahead and watch that video as well. I am offering personal readings. You can find my email in the description box below, and you can contact me for a personal reading. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it, Aries, for the month of May 15th through the 31st. Let's see what we have for you. All right. Temperance, first card out. Six of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay. It's your past energy. Aries, May 15th through 31st, 2020. Okay. Okay. Future, Aries, May 15th to the 30th, 31st, I'm sorry. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, future. That's it. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, got the Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords here, and the Fool card. Can you see that? Okay. All right, so Aries, there is something new that you chose to venture out on. Maybe there was some new communication that came in that made you decide that you wanted to take a leap of faith. Maybe there was some type of situation that you felt like you were not in control of, Aries. You felt like you didn't have any say-so in the situation. You felt like you couldn't control your own actions or movements. Somebody was dictating what you could do, when you could do it, where you could go, and things of that nature. There was some communication that came in, or some type of news or knowledge, some new thoughts, new ideas, a new perspective that came in that made you decide, if I could show you these cards, made you decide to take a leap of faith. I'm sorry. Bear with me. So you've got the Emperor here and some new communication coming in, and the Fool is walking in the opposite direction. Okay, whatever this communication was, it gave you a new perspective. Someone could have reached out to you, maybe via mail, maybe via text message, email, something of that nature. It could have been a phone call, but whatever this news was, it could have even been an article that you read or something. It came sweeping in. It was abrupt. You weren't necessarily expecting it, but the information caused you to look at things in a new light, gain a new perspective, and that made you decide to choose yourself, I guess. Love yourself enough to walk away from whatever the situation is, or at least consider. You're at least considering. With this Fool card here, this is actually action being taken. This is actually walking away from what you know and venturing out into something new, into the unknown. Okay? So that is the underlying situation that we'll be dealing with. I feel like it took a long time for you to get to this conclusion, Aries, with the Temperance card being here. For a long time, you tried to balance the situation out. You tried to just kind of bear through it, if you will. I feel like you were the good guy in this situation. You were the one who was always being, how shall I say, compromising and understanding and giving in the situation. And you just kept trying to make it work. You kept trying to make it balance. You kept trying to make the best out of a situation for a very long time because you felt like this is something that was for you. You felt like it was something that was meant for you. It was worth it to you to stick it out, even though things were not the greatest, even though things were not the best. You may have even been spiritually guided to just kind of weather the storm, if you will, and try to get to the happy ending because you really felt like there was happiness for you in this situation. Yeah. I see that in your past. So it took a while for you to get to a place where you wanted to start something new. You were really trying to work out what you already had. But what I'm getting here is that things were not exactly what they seem. As warm and kind and understanding as you were, someone was cold and aloof and just, I feel like not even really being honest, because the Queen of Swords is all about honesty and no BS. But this Queen is giving me the vibes that, like, not so much like I'm lying to you, but I'm not going to give you anything. While you're trying to make it all work and you're trying to balance the situation out, this individual that you're dealing with is like, I'm just going to sit here and let you do all the work. And I'm not going to give you anything in return because I am worthy and I am deserving of your time, your attention, and your effort, but I'm not going to put any effort into this relationship, to this reconciliation. This could be a situation that you're dealing with that you had dealt with in the past, or either that or you've been dealing with this situation or this individual for a very long time. I'm not sure what this is. It could be love. It could be work. It could be family. Whatever the case may be, there's a situation here where you were weathering the storm. You were kind of getting the short end of the stick. There was someone who was controlling you. Could also be verbally abusive with this Queen of Swords here with the Emperor card. Just someone who just really felt entitled. They were calling all of the shots. They were pulling all of the strings and kind of not giving you any room to express how you felt. But because of the past and the history, you felt the need to kind of bear through it and try to work it out constantly over and over again. Okay, and I see that because this is definitely a commitment, a long-standing commitment. I feel like there was stability here. Family is involved, friends are involved, community is involved with this Three of Pentacles. There's something that you've been working on. Money could be involved in the situation, whatever the case may be, but it just didn't work out. With this Ten of Swords being here in your future, it didn't work out. In the end, all of your hard work, all of the time that you spent trying to make it work, trying to weather the storm, all of your patience, it ended in you being betrayed. It ended in this person not caring about your feelings, your thoughts. This person was literally just, like I said, there could have been verbal abuse here. Over and over again, putting you down, bashing you until you just couldn't take any more and you felt the need to move on. Okay? And that's what I see. With this Four of Wands and this Three of Pentacles, this was a commitment that you really cared about, that you had invested in, that was supposed to be long-standing. But with the Ten of Swords coming right after it, I feel like it died in its infancy stages, if you will. You had been dealing with it for a while, but it wasn't. Before it ever really got to go anywhere, before it ever got to be what you wanted it to be or get to the place that you wanted it to become, it ended because you just couldn't take anymore. Because you were tired of being manipulated. You were tired of being hurt. You were tired of being taken for granted. You know, you were tired of your feelings not being considered. You were tired of the harsh words and the manipulation and the control. And you had, even though it hurt you, even though because you had so much invested in this and you really, really wanted it, you wanted it to work out with this person, you had to choose yourself and you had to move on. Okay. In your future, I see that playing out well for you. Very well. You got the Ten of Cups here. Okay, with the World card and the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry if there's the glare. All right, so the Ten of Cups indicates emotional fulfillment, happiness, completion, support, community. So everything that you wanted with this person, you're going to get it, but this person's no longer going to be involved. Because with the World card here, this is an end of a cycle. You're not coming back to this. You've completed this chapter in your life. You've learned all the lessons that you needed to learn from the situation. And you're moving on. You're closing this cycle and entering into a new one with the Fool being in the underlying energy here. Okay. So the Fool is the beginning of a cycle. The World is the end of one. So you're moving out of this chapter with this individual that just didn't understand your value, your worth, wasn't working or complying with you to get to where you saw you guys going, and you're moving into a new phase where you're going to get everything that you want. It's going to be a long time coming. It's not going to come exactly in the way that you expected it or in the timing that you expected it, but it is coming, and everything that you did want with this individual, you're going to get it in this new chapter of your life. Okay? That's what I see for you, Aries. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I don't really feel the need to clarify. I think that was pretty straightforward. I want to kind of try to keep these videos short. Please bear with me as I get my channel off the ground. I'm really looking forward to learning what works and what doesn't and working with you guys. Okay, so we're going to pull a few oracle cards. Okay, the decks that I'm using, this is the Mermaid Tarot, and this is the Truth deck. Okay, the Truth Oracle deck. I believe it's called Pretty Spirits. All right. Okay. Seeing clearly. So yeah, you're definitely seeing things more clearly than you once were. The Temptation came out in the reverse. So Aries, I kind of feel like after all the work that you put in this situation and in this connection, and things just not going well, and you continuing to be overlooked, unappreciated, and taken for granted, you just don't want it anymore. I feel like that's what this temptation being in the reverse is. You just don't want it anymore. You're not even interested at this point in time, and the person is realizing that, and They don't like it. You got envious here and checking your social media. So someone is like lurking to see what this new beginning is going to look like for you. Like, I really feel like this is a very entitled person. This person's like, well, you can't be happy without me. You're not going to get all of this. You're never going to get what you want. Like, you can't do this without me, you know? And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this individual. And so they're going to be looking to see, you know, what's happening, how things are going with you, and they're going to be checking your social media to see that, because they realize that you've moved on. They realize that you don't want them anymore, and you're no longer interested in investing in this connection, and they're jealous, or they're going to be. Once they see what you're manifesting and what you're creating and what's going to come towards you when you take this leap of faith and start this new journey without them, they're going to be jealous, because everything that you tried to have with them, you're going to get it, and they're going to see it via your social media, and they're not going to like it one bit. I kind of feel like they're going to raise hell with this ask for help. I feel like they're going to be reaching out to you like, wait a minute, come back. Like it's going to take for you to leave and walk away for them to realize like, oh, I wanted it. Like, no, I really do want this. I can do this with you. I can work with you now. You know, then it's right on top of this Three of Pentacles. Like, yeah, I can work with you now. We can do this now, but you've already done it. You've already moved on, and you've already made it happen without them. And you're seeing clearly now that, you know, things just aren't going to work out like you thought that they would. With this empathy overload, it's like, I'm tired of caring about your feelings. I cared about your feelings all this time, and you never cared about mine. You were never worried about me or how I felt or what I had to say about anything. You called the shots 24/7, and I listened to you. I bared with you. I gave you what you wanted. And now that I'm getting what I want, now you want to come in and mess it up? No. I'm over it. I'm done with it. So yeah, I see them. I see that. I see them coming back. I see them trying to make an offer to you, wanting to work things out. Once you walk away and they realize that everything that you were trying to work with them to achieve, you're going to get it without them. Oh, they're going to be pissed. They're going to be heated, and they're going to want to come in. And if they can't get it with you, they're going to try to mess it up. But you're protected. You're protected. You're going to have, whether it be, you know, new people that come into your life who are going to be on your side and looking out for you and making sure that, you know, all of this negativity is blocked, or whether this actually be, you know, your spirits, your ancestors, God, or spirit universe that comes in and blocks whatever negativity they send your way, because you're choosing yourself and you're choosing to love yourself, and that's elevating and raising your vibration so that this negativity is not going to be able to come in and impact your life anymore. Okay, Aries? So that's what I see for you. I wish you the best of luck. Again, if this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if it resonated with you, please drop a comment in the comments box below so that I know that this has touched someone or helped someone in any kind of way. And if it resonated with you and you would like a little bit more clarity on your personal situation, because this is a general reading, then please email me. My email is in the description, and we can set up a personal reading for you, okay? All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. Thank you.